Up jumps the boogie. It's your boy KP. I will be the host of today's episode. I don't have Savage or King with me today, but I do have a good friend with me here today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, girl.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you for having me back. It is your girl Chris, aka Latin Spice.
We have yet to have a chance to work together, and today's the day. Yay. All right. We do have two special guests in the day. First and foremost, I got V for Victory in the building. What it do, man?
Sure, what's good? What's
all right.
Thank you guys for having me.
No problem. You can go ahead and introduce our other guests.
And we have Mr. Julio here with Don Julio Creations.
All right. So, V, if you want to pop it out, go ahead and let the people know a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, I'm V for Victory. And I own a barbershop here in Brandon, Florida. It's called Kingdom Cuts.
Okay.
I've owned it for about 5 years. I've been in Brandon for about 8 years, coming from Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. I also have a printing company called I Am Printing. So, we help people build their brand and stuff like that. And, I'm just a cool ass cat.
Okay.
Yeah. for sure. Go
ahead, Julio. Let the people know, Don. I called you two different names.
Yeah, it's all good. But I'm Don Julio or Julio, whatever you want to call me. 22 years old. I have a company myself, Don Julio Creations, where I do a little bit of photography.
Okay.
My main profession is barbering, and also I have a hair care line that I'm trying to get off the ground.
Okay, all right. Support black businesses. Y'all heard the man.
A lot going on for such a young man.
All right.
That's
so what made you want to do photography and cut hair and start a hair care?
Well, honestly, with the photography part, about a year after I graduated high school, I started my own clothing line.
Okay.
And I was like drop shipping it, from online.
Yeah.
And I would have my cousin take my pictures for me, but he would take too long. So I was like,
you know what?
Get me a camera. So I seen someone selling a camera. I bought it.
And the rest is history.
Right.
Okay. All right. What about you, V? What got you into printing and cutting hair?
Well, what got me into cutting hair was, no lie, I used to get my hair cut like twice a week before I was a barber. And my real good friend was a barber. He was like, man, you might as well go to barber school. You probably know how to cut a fade as much as you in here. And I was like, you might be right. You know what I'm saying? So he was about 10 years older than me. So I went to school. He gave me my first shop in his shop, and it was a wrap from there. And then printing, I had been trying to do my own clothing line for so long, and it just seemed like it never worked out with other people. So I just ended up getting my own stuff, and I was like, I wanted to make it to where other people can have a brand too. And me knowing that it's very hard to create your own brand, I was like, I want to make it feasible for people to be able to do that themselves.
That's what's up. That's word.
That's the, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but is it royalty?
The royalty is nothing without loyalty. That's actually my brand, but that's under.
Boom. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
That's real though. You know what I'm saying? I got it tatted on my arm when I probably was like 21 years old, and it's just something that stick with me. So
that's what's
up.
up.
You believe in, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
That's what's up.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, did you go to school here or in Ohio?
I went to school in Ohio.
Okay.
Yeah. So I ain't even holding you up, but I ain't lying. But I definitely went to the best barber school in the country, and you can look that up.
Okay.
What school is that?
It's called Lake Erie Barber School. Okay. It's no longer there anymore. They switched it and they called it, I forgot what they call it now though. But when we went to barber to do our barber state board, like they didn't watch us or anything because they know how legit the school is. So.
Oh snap! Okay, all right, that's what's up. What brought you to Florida?
I actually went to high school here. I went to Riverview High School, and I graduated from Riverview, and then I went back home to Cleveland. So I came here like in the 10th grade, graduated, went back home, stayed there, went to barber school, and then I was like, because Cleveland a little rough, so I was like, you know what, it's time to make a change.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. and do my own
Get up
thing.
out of there.
So I came here, and it was a change though, because you know y'all do fireworks for everything, and and from
That
where
we
I'm
do.
from, I'm like
them
once
pops and
I
clicks,
was
you
like,
get the
wait a
ducking.
minute, wait a minute, what's going on here?
was
So.
hiding.
You know,
Ducking.
but I love it here though, actually. So I'll never
Mhm.
move back to Cleveland, although that's my home. I love it.
You can
I
go
love
visit,
Florida.
right? You can
Yeah,
visit.
that's it.
It's temporary.
That's it.
Come back.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What you mean?
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
What about
That's
you?
what's up.
Julio, did you start schooling here? Did you?
Yeah, I've been raised in Tampa. So
Okay.
I
Oh,
was born in
okay.
Miami, and my grandparents basically adopted me from my mother
Okay.
when I was a week old.
Oh,
So,
man.
I grew up in Tampa.
Okay.
That's why you got that old soul.
Right, you just
Mhm.
chilling, you
Very much
vibe.
so.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
much
that
so.
old
Very
soul.
loud.
My man's behind the
Yeah.
shade. He like, listen, don't bother me,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
That's what's
Just
up.
a
That's
very
what's
nice,
up.
calm demeanor.
Yeah,
Just
that's
very
what's up,
relaxed.
right.
So do you like Julio, do you like specialize in like any particular like type of cut or clientele, or you does it all?
Honestly, I'm trying to do it all, but I know I'm gonna start focusing mainly on a certain area. So probably women start focusing more on
Okay.
cutting women, and that's about it. But
So like when you say cutting women, like yeah,
Yeah, I just got
you gotta dive in like
All
like
right,
you
so-
cutting dead ends or
well,
Like shortcuts.
Yeah.
with, like, all the-
shortcuts.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm doing shortcuts.
okay.
So-
Shortcuts and colors.
You're talking.
Shortcuts and
V or V?
colors. Okay.
Are you doing both?
Both.
Both. Okay. Okay.
Both.
You
You feel
yeah,
me?
you in there? Okay, all right, yeah.
Multi-talented.
I cut the brothers, and I also cut the other brothers.
Okay.
If you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whoever walk in, you know what I'm saying?
They get
Whoever
the
walk
cut,
in,
right?
hey,
Well
I
put.
got you. Don't
Okay.
worry.
That's
Right.
what's up. That's what's up.
He's well-rounded.
Yeah.
He's got it all
Alright.
covered.
Thank God.
So, V, what made you like? Was it like a? I mean, you already kind of said somebody said you should go cut, but like, I mean, people suggest stuff all the time. So was it like you was dead set on it, or you was just like, you know what, fuck, I'm tired of coming in here and I can just do this
Nah,
myself?
Like I really just I enjoyed it. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like I've always been pretty good with my hands, so I enjoyed it. But come to find out, when I was going through barber school, my instructor, she kept looking at me and she was like, "You look so familiar," but I had never seen her in my life. So, but she sat me down and she was like, "Do you know this person?" I was like, "Yeah, that's my cousin Ern." She was like, "Well, you know, he went to school here." And then she was like, "So your uncle is Charles?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Well, you know, he taught Kelly how to cut hair, which is the owner of the whole school, right?"
Wow.
So once I actually got out of barber school, my grandfather, he, bless his soul, he died when he was 99. At the time, I
Gramps.
was like 22 when he passed away. But he showed me his father's barber certificate. So I was
It
like,
kind of was like set in
Yeah.
stone.
yeah, it kind of
was like
was
destiny,
in my
right?
bloodline. 'Cause I was
Yeah.
wondering
Mhm.
how I was able to cut this good. But then it came, I was like, oh, okay, so this
Goosebumps
is,
over
Yeah,
here.
you know,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what's
what I'm
up.
supposed to be doing.
That's awesome.
So what about you,
Yeah.
Julio?
Well, honestly, so my grandmother, she always used to put perms in her hair,
Mm-hmm.
put perms in my cousin hair. So then, I used to always like sit there and watch them. And I thought it was interesting how, their hair would be one way and then it kind
They
of
come out another.
They have to hurry up and wash it out because it stings. So I was like, okay, cool. So one day I try to practice putting it on her, and my grandma, she spazzed on me.
Chemicals.
What's wrong with you, boy? So I remember one time my grandma, she used to she shaves my grandpa's hair and
Mm-hmm.
his face. So it's
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
So I'm always watching her doing that. So I remember one time my grandma, she bought like a little clipper set from Walmart, and she was gonna try to resell it, like at the flea market.
Yeah. He's like, nah, I need that.
So I just took it, and my uncle was living at my house for the time, him and his kids. I took it, and I asked my uncle if he want a haircut. He's like, yeah. So I said,
Is it?
Unc was brave.
How did that work out? Was it
Uncle
okay?
was
Or?
lit. Uncle was lit. But
Okay.
it's all good. So what he did, he just broke me
So
off.
it didn't really matter.
Right.
He wouldn't know.
He was just like,
Yeah,
Good.
just cut it. Yeah.
he gave me $5, and I was like, oh,
A bet. Come up.
okay.
Your first customer.
Yeah.
Right. That's what's up. Big ups to Unc. Big ups to Unc and
For sure.
Gramps. You know,
Yeah.
that's what's
Yeah.
up.
The
That's
done,
what's up.
family. The family.
Right.
Done,
You know,
though.
that's how it's
Some
done.
more to it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Boom.
Uh-oh.
This the last part. What made me want to cut. I cut my little cousin hair, And I thought I was doing what other barbers was doing. And boom, I look at his hair and I see a patch. And I was like, oh, God.
Oh.
What do I do? My grandma came, shaved and bald.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I let my mom. I remember like being in like 3rd, 4th grade, and my mom was like, you know what? I just cut y'all hair. She cut my little brother hair, you know. She cut my hair and I had a patch. And I remember one of my friends, I was sitting in my desk, and he put his face, because it had, she didn't cut it all the way down, but it was like a little fro. He came and stuck his hand in it. He was like, you got a patch on your head. Done. Ma, don't ever touch my hair again.
Grandma tried it too. Like bald.
I can tell you, like I was telling you guys, it's kind of closer to home for me, but I will tell you that in cosmetology, I wasn't big on cutting hair.
Yeah.
Of course, it's part of the process, but I'm more into the color thing. So, you know, we got our little mannequin. I wish I had pictures, but you guys, if you would see what my mannequin looked like, y'all would be scared. You would never sit in my chair as far as cut goes. So I can relate. I can relate.
Okay.
Thank God.
I used to hate working on the mannequins when I was in
Yes.
barber school.
Yeah, me too.
I hated it.
It's like you couldn't control
You,
their
mm-mm.
hair. It's
Yeah.
like,
And then the texture of the hair, it's just not.
Yeah.
It's doesn't
They
work.
wanted us to recut it, and like we did.
What you gonna? How's it gonna grow?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was the
I-
other thing. Once
I
you're
still
done, you
got
gotta buy a
3
whole new
more. I
mannequin.
still got 3 more I
Oh,
haven't
that-
used.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So I just been practicing on people,
Probably your best practice right there.
honestly.
There's always wigs. There's always extensions. You're good to go.
Well, that's what I also do, like man units and stuff like that. So that's what I use my mannequins for now.
Really?
To do
set
what?
hair on.
Say that again.
Man units.
What is that?
Man
Like-
lace front.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Oh, that's
you-
like catching on.
yeah,
on.
If
Yes.
you're receding or you
Bald
going
head.
bald,
Mm-hmm.
like I'll slap some hair.
I'll
on
let you
you.
go.
You know what I'm saying? We'll get you right. You
Be
getting
for
the full
victory, you got-
everything.
There was no joke. There was a TikTok. I don't know if any of you guys saw. There was a TikTok video where when I tell you the man was bald, and when he got finished, he had a whole.
And they be looking good.
They
Yes,
do.
You know what?
yeah.
It
Different
gives
dude.
the guys a certain type of confidence though.
Mhm.
I get a lot of guys that come in and you know they feel a little conscious, excuse me,
It's not only
because
women,
they
right?
might be you
Mhm.
know thinning in these areas though. Your hair is your identity. So
Absolutely.
once they put that on them, once I put it on
brand
them,
new.
they like, oh shit, like I gotta go to the grocery store.
I gotta do something.
I gotta
yeah.
find something.
Gotta run some
Like,
errands.
So
Wow. So like, how did you? Was that like something you caught on to? Like, okay, there's men out here that there's a need for this. So
honestly, man, I seen a whole bunch of people doing it, and I was like, yo, there is a need for it. I said, let me go take some classes for this and, you know, get some dudes in here that wants to
yeah.
do it, and let me change a couple of lives, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
man.
So, I mean, it pays well, too.
I would hope so.
It's a whole
I seen the
different-
video,
you
and
know what I mean?
it take
Like,
a lot
it does.
to get to that point of like, first you gotta take care of what they got going on, make sure it's on there right, then put it on there, then make sure it stay, and then you have to style that.
And then you gotta
Cut,
cut it,
style,
you gotta, you know
mhm.
what I'm saying? So,
I'd be
It's a
ready to
lot of
go just for. I got the top of my head dreads and the sides. I'd be ready to go for that. Just yeah, oof. That's a lot.
So a quick question for both of you guys. I don't know if it's considered tattooing or what the specific, the term is, but as far as like the tattooing that they do now, what do you guys,
The micropigmentation.
the micropigmentation,
I
okay.
haven't gotten into
Yeah.
that yet. That's my next. That's not a next step, but
Yeah, I was gonna say you got to explain that.
So-
Y'all, I'm learning shit today.
basically,
Like the microblading that we do for eyebrows,
right.
is
For the
basically
hairline.
tattoo the hairline. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I haven't gotten into that though, but I've seen a lot of barbers do it. It looks good,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So
Yeah, I done seen some hairline comebacks. Like it'd be amazing. Like yeah, okay.
It is. I'm telling you, like the things that barbers are doing today versus when I first became a barber,
Crazy.
like it is crazy. Like the game has gotten so big and so popular. Like I've never seen so many people wanting to be a barber in
Mhm.
my life. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm
'Cause it's-
saying?
it's
At one
growing,
point,
yeah.
This some real shit right here. I was trying to talk to this female one time, right? Excuse me. I was trying to talk to a female one time, and she looked up how much a barber makes, and it said $35,000 a year, right? And at that moment, I was like, wait a minute, you really don't even know what type of person you talking to or what type of barber I am. You
Oh, she tried to down
Yeah.
like real
play
talk,
you.
like real talk,
Oh
real talk.
no.
But that was before, you know what I'm saying, people really knew about like what was going on in the barber industry, you know what I'm saying? Like
It's just
Yeah.
the base.
and
That's the base.
I explained it to her. I said, well, you know, I ain't that, I'm not the barber that you could just come see. I'm appointment only. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
I tried to set myself apart, and any barber can do that though.
Yeah.
That's not just, it's all about your mentality. Any barber can set themselves apart and make as much money as they want, because there's barbers out here that are millionaires right now.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying?
$100 for a
That
lineup.
35,000, that is like gone in the wind. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so the industry has definitely changed a lot.
Okay. So it's a question for both of y'all.
Yeah.
You can answer yeah at this point. What was the hardest part about becoming a barber, or your learning experience?
Well, for me, it's getting the support from my grandparents. Like she was saying, barbers don't really get a good name for themselves, you know, and especially I feel like, not to be negative, the barbering here is a little bit delayed. You know, they're not with the pace of what's going on. So
Yeah.
you gotta have your barber who here makes 20 something, 30, 40 a year. You could have that 6-figure barber, but it all depends on what you're offering. Are you meeting to everyone's needs? And, you know, are you getting out of that, oh, I'm not gonna do a facial, that's gay.
That's real.
No, I mean it's.
Oh, it's like
absolutely
That's
right,
so
though.
real though.
Dang.
He hit it. You know, most men, because this is a male driven industry, most men don't want to touch other men like that. And you have to get out of your comfort zone if you
Yeah,
really
for
trying
sure.
to make some money in this
For sure.
industry. You can't be in a box. Like you really have to step out of that zone.
Yeah.
Because we learn facials in school, but we learn facials for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't gay. People,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like people need that.
Or they
It's a
they willing
service
to
you
pay
can
for it.
offer.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
You know, it's just about stepping out of your comfort zone.
Oh, that's what's
No.
up. Okay. I never would have guessed that. It's the hair for me. Just
Yeah.
I'd be looking at y'all hands and I'd be like, yeah, out my skin if you crawling. Cause growing up, me and my brother, we would line each other up. You know, we would never go as far as like to cut our own hair, but we would, you know, we just got a haircut like a week or two ago. It's still kind of, you know,
Yeah.
we'll go but man, I'd be looking at y'all. It'd be hair all under your nails, all on your arm, and y'all just all throughout the day, y'all just cutting hair. I'm like, nah.
Well, I don't know about any other barber, but I wear gloves.
You go-
Most
I
of
would
them
be
Because I
you.
feel the same way about touching people.
protecting
Like
yourself. Yeah,
I'll be
absolutely.
looking behind people's ears and shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is that? What is that?
Yeah, I definitely be you. So what was your most traumatizing like experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Oh,
have any
man.
stories?
My boy
You know, no
Mark.
name.
My boy Mark. This man came to the shop. First of all, he was late for his appointment.
That's the worst.
Now, how
Yeah,
late though?
But before, like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's a doctor's appointment late now.
You know,
About
so
to
you
charge you
want
with
to line up or you want to.
Right, yeah, nah.
Feel me? So
Mm-mm.
this man ate checkers before he came and somehow got food poisoning. So
In
I'm
your
in-
chair?
I'm in the middle of his cut. He's like, hold on, bro, I gotta use the bathroom. And he's like, I'm like, okay. He go to the bathroom and he like drops it. He drops it. He come back and I'm like, all right. Thank God. Like his brother was sitting there, so I was like, hurry up, you get in the chair. So I'm about to cut him while he in the bathroom.
Oh, dang.
So then he come out the bathroom because he was taking forever. So his brother got the other cape on. I have 2 capes, and he has 1 cape on. Thank God I put the bad cape on him. So now I get to lining him up, and he's like sweating. Man, what's up with this man?
About to throw up.
Mm-hmm. It's coming.
I flip around, you know, I'm about to get like behind the back of his neck.
Yeah.
He like, ooh. And I'm like, oh.
Uh,
And I was like, man.
That's disgusting.
At that point, I was like,
it was just
for
coming
me.
out all kinds of ways. Huh?
Is this for me?
Dang. Oh man. You-
I've had a little boy throw up in my chair before. I guess he had like the stomach flu or whatever. I'm cutting his hair. He kind of just leaned over and just. I'm like, all right.
That's a little easier, than a
Yeah,
grown
but
man.
that's
But
disgusting. though.
yeah,
But
I'm with
it's
you.
just
Yeah.
gross no matter who it's coming from.
You like me? Yeah, you got on gloves and stuff. Yeah.
But I think like the most traumatic thing is something that I actually did. I cut this boy's hair. I mean, and this was my client. He crispy. And he said, V, hey, can you just come down right here at the top a little bit? But I had my liners out already going across his head, right? And I'm playing this shit. I'm talking to people. And I'm like, all right, bet. And I go, boop.
Oh God.
Just like, just right here was bald.
Oh no.
Not even like. Not
Look.
even like.
Look, I had to cut.
Oh,
I
I'm
had to
sorry.
cut all his hair down, right? And he was beautiful skin, chocolate dude, right? Super thick black eyebrows.
Oh, and they stood out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
maybe my second or third year being a barber. But that right there, I was
It
like,
did it.
That was a slightly traumatic
Yeah,
experience.
you gonna
for
remember that forever.
Yeah.
I said, I'll never do that again. I will never do it. And I've never done it again. So,
Well-
you know what I mean?
You get a bomb. Right. Oh, y'all out here going through it. We go. whew.
Oh,
Big ups to all
I'm
the
sure
barbers
there's a
out
lot
there.
more to
Yeah.
talk about, too.
right.
Yeah, shout out to all the barbers.
definitely.
Serious.
Sliced by Ray, Amar Cuts.
Oh man. Got some questions for the people, Chris?
Well, yeah, I was going to ask, she kind of hit to it earlier, as far as this being more of a male-dominated field. Like, how have you kind of handled that? Like, do you see that you still have maybe, like, some clients or some people come in that don't want you to touch their hair because they're a girl? You're a female?
No, not anymore.
Okay.
Oh, not
Did you-
anymore. Okay.
Did you have any issues initially
Yeah,
coming
I
into the
definitely
business?
did, especially when I first became a barber in Cleveland. Yeah, dudes was coming in like, nah, man, I ain't never had a girl cut my hair before. So they'll go to the barber, across the way or whatever. And then as they seen, they was like, wait a minute, she actually could cut. They was like, well, hey, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up. So,
That's
but
what's up.
I had got away from it. But then when I came to Florida, at the time when I got here, which was in 2013, there wasn't a lot of female barbers out here.
Mhm.
So people, it happened all over again. Like, a girl? Wait a minute, nah. And then on top of that, being in Brandon, it wasn't a lot of black barbers. So
yeah.
they was like, all right, well, she a girl, but
It's,
I see her like slicing people. It was crazy because they moved me up to the front of the barber shop. I ended up, their clients started to want to come to me. So they
Ooh.
put me back in the back of the barber shop. And
the drama.
so it was just a whole
They
bunch of
hopped
stuff.
outside.
Then I ended up going to like Boys to Men in the barber in the
In the
Brandon
mall. Mm-hmm.
Same thing happened. I was in the back. They seen me cutting. They had a little meeting. They was like, oh, okay, you go to the front. I'm cool with all the barbers at this point. Once I get to the front, and once again, their clients
Paying
start
attention.
to pay attention, and they like, I was doing different things. I was using the hot towel. I was, before the sponge came out, I had ran into a Spanish guy, and he took a cushion out of the, he took a piece of the styrofoam out of the cushion, out of the couch, and he poked holes in it, and he started rubbing it on people's head. This is before the sponge even,
Innovative.
and what? So he told me to start doing that. I started doing it, right? I started selling it for like $2, right? The sponge, like, this was years ago.
Oh, you
This
with
was
it.
years ago,
You
right?
with it.
And the dudes, we wasn't friends no more. after
Yeah.
that. Like, they
You
they
leveled
started-
up,
they
yeah.
started saying different things like about my sexuality, and I said I used to say stuff like, well, you have to be a gay guy because only gay guys
Sit
argue
around
with
and
women. That
Mhm.
is it. That's it. You have to be a gay guy because I'm not. I'm all I'm doing is me. That's it.
making that money.
That's
man.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but after a while, that shit was gone too. So,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
My my take on it is, if I don't know you and I walk into a shop, first thing I pay attention to is your cut.
Yeah, that's real.
If you ain't, if you're not looking crisp, clean, I won't give a damn if you the best barber in the world. If your lineup messed up, I'm not sitting in your chair,
That's
bro.
so real.
I look at your whole demeanor from top to bottom, your
That's
haircut, your jewelry, all of that. I'm
Your
looking
clothes,
at you, everything. If
Yeah.
you ain't up to par, I don't know if I could trust you like that,
I
bro.
think that's the difference between, like, because coming from up north to here,
Mm-hmm.
when I got here, the owner of the barbershop was like, dang, you must be like one of the best dressed barbers, right? I definitely wasn't dressed like this. I'm very relaxed now that I'm here in Florida because
Yeah.
it's relaxed here.
That's all you can do.
But up north, no, we get dressed to go to the corner store.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we not, what? Oh, you're not about to just see me anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that was my mentality when I first got here too. So,
Okay.
you know, I've relaxed a lot.
Toned it down.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
yeah.
Tends to happen once you spend some time in
Yeah,
Florida,
yeah.
for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, I like it though.
Mm-hmm.
I
do
like
too.
being relaxed.
Casual.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Chill.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Julio. How long have you been cutting hair?
I've been cutting hair for 5 years.
So how was your rookie year?
Rookie year,
Yeah, freshman. You know, you new face.
you know, I mean,
Talk to
well,
me
I
about
start-
your trials and
I
tribulations.
started in high school,
Okay.
so I just, my teacher, it was a woman. She taught me how to cut, and this is why, I respect women barbers a lot because they really know what they're doing, but they
Yeah.
don't get as much respect. But she really just saw something in me, and I was like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna take this class serious. So I started taking the class serious. She seen I went to go buy clippers before everyone else.
Mm.
Then she gave me a client, one of her clients. She said, "Hey, cut it." I'm like, "Oh Lord, I don't know what I'm doing." I was already watching videos, so I'm just faking it,
Yeah.
And she would come in, help me out, and then the dude gave me a tip, and I gave it to her. She's like, "No, you keep that."
Okay.
And really, she's supposed to keep it. And I was like, "Oh, money again." And then I had certain individuals around the school who started trusting me to cut their hair. So I had a couple of
Hey.
individuals who let me cut their hair for prom, for grad bash.
Oh, you lit.
Yeah, and
You lit. Yeah.
I picked up pretty fast because I kept practicing.
Yeah.
Every day I would try to at least cut one person.
Mm.
And
That's the key, repetition.
I was
That
gonna
is
say,
the
yeah.
key.
It sound like, yeah.
repetition, and it gets really in depth. You gotta get, you have to cut at least these certain type of hair, this certain
Mhm.
type of hair, this certain type of hair. Do this service, so you could be well rounded, and that's what's really hard about.
So, I didn't mean to cut you off. So, have you ever had to turn down a client just based off of, like you said, certain type of
have,
hair,
yeah.
or?
Actually, this past week, one of my clients, Aaron, his wife wanted to do a big chop. It's a white lady. I don't
Yeah.
practice too
Yeah.
much with them. I don't practice too much with them. I'll
Yeah.
cut a white dude.
Because it's
yeah.
a little bit more in your
Feel me?
feel, yeah.
But then to cut what she wanted, I was like, okay, I did that before on my cousin weave. But I didn't
So it
see
was
the
like, yeah,
clipper.
you just go buy
But
another
I
one.
don't know if she want me to go in, how I'm finna go in on her cut. So I was like, you know what,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
have
honest
too
with
much.
you though. If a woman comes in, real talk, if a woman is coming into a barber shop to get her hair cut, she wants her hair cut.
I was going to
So
say, yeah.
don't be afraid to go in. Like, don't be. It's so many women that will come to me that's came from other barber shops because the male barber felt uncomfortable cutting her hair.
Mhm.
If she in there, she in there
She
for
for
a
a
reason.
cut, yeah.
Cut that. Cut it.
I was going to
Go
say that
in.
too,
Do it.
because
Yep.
I've sat in a barber shop and seen a group of women come in to go to this specific guy. The older lady, she had short hair and it was like a little fro, so she came in to get her line up, or he would do their eyebrows, and I was blowed. When I say I was so blowed, I was like, "Oh, y'all in here for that?"
Yeah.
Never would have guessed that's what he did. I was so blown away. I was just and they waited. It wasn't like they came in and had their appointment. They came in, wrote their name down on the thing, sat down and waited. I
in
was like,
school.
"Oh, he legit."
Barbers.
That's loyalty right there. That mean they done came in here on the whim. You done hooked them up, went out, they done had a blast. Everybody keep complimenting, and they just kept coming back.
And it's cheaper because women's hair costs to get women's hair done. So you come to the barber shop and you get a good cut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, you got a client for life. You got a client for life.
Right.
Trust me.
Probably
For
half the
real.
time
Trust
too.
you me, I know.
For real.
So do you have like clients for both of you? Do you have clients that kind of come in and that you kind of love because they're open to trying different things? Like, because I know sometimes it can, I mean, I don't
Get
know.
stale.
Yeah, boring, stale, but
Yeah.
is
Well,
there certain clients that you
I'm not gonna lie. Since I like to really do women's hair, so like I had a lot of women's clients. But as soon as I got a girlfriend, you know, they start. So I'm like, damn, now my mannequins
starts
went
dwindling
away.
a little
so I'm
bit.
like, oh,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm trying to get them back. You know,
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
might as well get some new ones, brother.
Yeah,
I've
I
been
know.
married 2 years and been together 10. Once
Yeah.
once she got it, it's hers.
Yeah. Nah,
Sorry. I hate to be the one to break it to you. I ain't gonna leave you hanging out there like you.
That's
Oh, she
the
gonna
truth,
give them
though.
back. She not. Cause soon as you touch, you be, what you doing with mine? You gonna be like, but it's mine. And she done. It's over with, brother. Just
I got you.
Tell him, KP, tell him. So let me ask you as well. I don't know if you wanted to, but
Yeah, go
just
ahead.
being that we're kind of in the middle of this pandemic and all this going on, have you guys, has it really had a big impact, or as far as COVID with the business, has it, like, do you guys see the
Well-
difference in your income, your clientele? Like, is it
I
a lot
don't know.
less, or?
I'm not sure. Like this whole COVID thing, I see that it affects everybody different.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God that like my business actually, I felt the growth in my business.
Yeah.
And I felt the growth in me. So I'm actually thankful for the whole COVID situation
Okay.
because it actually pushed me as a entrepreneur to
To get
let's
out
go
there.
get it. And also, I don't know what happened. Like someone even said it. I was like cutting in my cousin's car wash in just like little room during the whole COVID situation. And then, I posted a cut and this girl's like, man, what happened to your hands? It seemed like you're getting better.
That's
Okay.
good.
That's
So
what's
that's
up. Yeah,
good.
that's
That's
what's
good.
up.
That's
Gaining
what's
a
up.
lot more
Compliment.
traction through IG. A lot of people have been seeing me through IG, booking me
Mhm.
from IG. So,
That's what's up.
That's good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the move,
A lot
right?
of people
That
can't
is.
say the same, so.
oh,
Right, yeah.
hold on, shout out.
Mhm.
Hold on, I got. Sorry.
Go
y'all, I
ahead,
gotta
go ahead,
do
go
this
ahead.
shout out. I gotta do this shout out. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, so Miss Grooms, my teacher, who I was telling you
I was
about,
going to ask you her
who
name.
was pushing me
Mhm.
like through,
Yeah.
to like actually get more into barbering. She just joined my life, so shout out to Miss Grooms. my mom.
Miss Groom.
Miss Grooms.
She can't hear it, but I just dropped a bomb for you, baby. You a
Shout out to
real
Miss
one.
Grooms.
You's a real one.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So, well, my business was closed for 3 months. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, that's actually what. Okay, so I was starting the printing stuff before that, but because of COVID, that's what made me go even harder on the printing.
Okay.
So
See
I
how
was
God work?
able,
Yeah,
I
of
was
course.
Yeah,
able
that's true.
to learn all the programs I needed to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And if I still was in the barbershop, how busy I was, I wouldn't have been able to do
Your
what
printing.
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be to the extent of how I do it now. You know what I'm saying? It might just be some regular rinky dink
Kinda
ass
watered
shirts.
down.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But so I am grateful for that. Yes, I do feel like because some of my clients, they lost their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
They're working from home. They still come. They just don't come as often as they would.
Yeah.
Most
You
of
just
the time,
gotta-
they would be here every week. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, but for the most part, yeah, I'm still booked. Before COVID, people would have to book 2 weeks ahead of time.
Mhm.
Now, it's like you might be able to get in on the same day. I might
Mhm.
have a
Okay.
slot open, two or three slots open
Right.
that day. So it's building up. COVID definitely,
Taught you something.
definitely. You know what I'm
It
saying?
had an
Like,
impact on you.
yes, had an impact
Mhm.
on my business, but it also had an impact on me. Just like he said, like it made me sit down. It made me grow. It made me think. It made me just recognize all the things, the new things that I could be doing and
Mhm.
implementing in my business.
Yeah.
So
Improving
know,
on
okay.
yourself.
Yeah.
Kind of a lot of people I've talked to, it's been kind of a blessing in
Yeah.
disguise for a
Yeah.
lot of folks. For a
Yeah.
lot of
That's
people.
true. So I see you got the your shirt. That's you made the shirt.
I did. Yes,
Okay.
royalty is nothing without loyalty. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what's up.
Thank
That's
you.
what's I could dig it. I
Mm,
kept
that's
looking
dope.
at it. I was like, yo, because I know you was like, before I was just kind of, I was glancing at it. I was like, dang, so she do got a printing. Did she make it?
Yeah.
And then, hearing you talk about it, you had the time to, like you said, sit down and actually get one with your craft, even if you don't master it, it's there and you're working towards it. So that's what's up. I'm digging the shirt, buddy. I'm digging the shirt.
Do you sell your line like on?
I do. You could go on www.iamprinting.com to order a shirt. I do not have the full line up there. I do have a full line, a women's and men's line. I'm just slowly but surely getting ready to put everything out. But yeah, you could order a shirt and yeah.
So with the printing, I had a question. And you was talking, and I'm trying to be respectful and listen, and I was like, I got it. And then you said something, and it just like it went left. I know, right? My wife said, "You're such an old man." I said, no, I'm not, but I am. With the printing, like, do you create the designs, or do you work with that person on doing that, or how does that work?
Both. I can create the design. I have a designer that will create designs. So it's all a collective thing. Like, if you already have a design, you can shoot it to me and we can get to working like that. If you need to create something, we can create something for you. We'll, have a couple of meetings and sit down and really work
and really
on
talk some
stuff
out. Okay, yeah. I could dig it.
So the biggest part of I Am Printing is actually helping other people with their brands. So we build you a store so you can sell your shirts. We help you promote, and we go from there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like a virtual store.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
I could dig it.
So you don't have to be on the I Am Printing website. You have your own domain. Excuse me.
Are you good?
You have your own domain, and you have a link that you could send people to buy your shirt.
Stuff.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Nice.
That's what's up. I love to see black people flourish. One time for the both of y'all.
yeah,
man.
that's
Yeah.
real.
I'm saying one time. So, Julio, you got your hair care products. Now we talked enough about your barbering, your backstory. The people got to know you. So what's you gave us some oil here now. You was giving out instructions. Now it says divine. You got to say it like that because it's D apostrophe.
One more time.
Divine roots. It says advanced hair care. So Tommy, talk to us a little bit about that outside of your barbering. I can't even talk. Talk to us a little bit about your oil and some other things that you're working on with your products.
Well, with the oil,
it got
Just
a little,
sampling it.
yeah, it
just
got a
little
little minty smell. I was like, ooh, he gave me some. Let me smell it.
So with the
Moisturize.
oil and the whole hair care system, the reason I wanted to start that is because cutting my clients, I would see like most of the brothers, they'll have a couple of like some issues, dandruff, not knowing how to keep their hair moisturized, eczema, a little bit,
The dryness.
I'd
be dry.
Okay,
People fail to realize it starts with the scalp, with the skin.
right.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it starts in the roots.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
I started seeing some of that issue. So I know that, like me, I'm a person, I always spend money on, like, I don't care how much I spend. I'll spend money on products and stuff like that just to find the right things for my clients.
Yeah.
See what they like. See how does this help with their hair.
Yeah.
So, okay, boom, 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 boom.
That's a
I'm
good
getting my
barber right there.
clients.
Right.
So I remember one day one of my boys, he brought in his brother, and his brother has alopecia. And I looked at his scalp, and I seen it was real dry. So, okay. I had some castor oil that my auntie brought from Haiti.
Castor oil.
I had some of that, took that, and then I had some shea butter that I got from the hair store. And I like mixed it in a cup and then gave it to him in
Whip
a cup.
it.
You feel me? Gave it to him
And
in a
that was
cup.
the potion, right? That worked?
That was it. And it worked. His hair started growing back.
Wow.
But he wasn't the one to tell me that. His brother was the one to tell me. His brother is my client. I was like, damn, why he never told me?
Yeah.
So, he was using a cream that the doctor gave him.
And it was just.
He wasn't doing what it was
I
doing
always
because how
tell
he would have to
people,
get his hair cut. So
when it comes to your scalp, for real, the doctors don't know. They don't know how to take care of your scalp.
That's in
They'll
general.
give you like some
skin-wise.
steroid type
Mm,
stuff.
yeah.
And that don't
Medicated, it's
help.
all
Yeah.
I feel like they do know,
Chemicals.
but because,
Well,
they're
they
gonna
know,
get
but Big Pharma.
Big
That's
Pharma,
real.
they
That's
know,
real.
but
Sorry, yeah.
because of Big Pharma, they have to sell this, whatever.
do
They
that.
make that money.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
really,
True.
all right, God already made all these stuff, and we could just take it.
Y'all heard that.
You know
Y'all
what I'm
heard it
saying?
now.
Blow.
I preach that all day.
That's real.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? Y'all heard my man. See out here paying attention to your scalp,
That's
your
right.
needs now.
Mhm.
Attentive. That's what's
Right.
up.
There's so many natural remedies between plants and
Mhm.
fruits that God's given us. People just completely
People
ignore those
forget,
things.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I feel
it's
like
the little things.
it's still part of us, like
Mhm.
in a way, because that I'm starting to see like a whole shift through social media and
Yep.
like the community. More people are starting to try to tap into what nature already
Mhm.
provides or what God already provides for us. And I'm starting to see people are more starting to become more health conscious
Definitely.
and worrying about what they're putting in their body
Your body, yeah,
and on their skin or whatever the case
Absolutely.
is.
it's a
And
movement,
people
right?
also they probably preparing themselves for maybe one
Okay.
day if you go to the store, this cream might be overpriced.
Mm.
All right, let me try to figure out how can I help this rash. Or,
Gotcha.
I feel
know.
like there's always some sort of natural remedy for
There
every
is, yep.
medicinal.
shout
like
out to G
whatever.
Cuts.
That's real.
That's what's up.
So that's just my
Well,
personal experience.
real quick before we start wrapping things up, the first thing, just a real quick answer or as quick as possible. What inspires you guys to keep pushing? I know like COVID and all of that good stuff, but even just starting and after your rookie year, like you said, you went through some things with dudes just looking at you and be like, oh nah, she not cutting my hair, she a girl type of thing. Like what motivates you to just get that drive?
Just where I see myself, where I see myself in the long run, the bigger picture. That's what motivates me.
Okay.
Like I see myself very, very far. So if this ain't as far as I could go, so I gotta keep going.
So what's next for you?
What is next? Really, I am really trying to work on I am printing as much as possible. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? My barber shop is basically pretty much built the way that I
Mhm.
want it to be built.
that's your anchor.
Yeah, so that's what funds everything else that I do.
Mhm.
So, I appreciate all my clients, everybody that pours into me. I appreciate that because without that, I can't move the way that I move.
Seeing these
So,
shirts, I ain't even gonna lie. I definitely hit you in the DM. I got some
Thank
ideas I want to bring to life. So
Thank
that's
you.
why I was
Yes,
checking you out. I
yes,
was like,
yes,
hold on,
yes.
man, she legit over there.
thank
All I
you.
ask for is pink. If you got
I
pink, I'm good.
got any color you need. Any color
I'm
you
there.
need.
I'm
so.
there.
All right, Julio, what
That's-
about you? What inspires you, and where do you see yourself, or what's next for you?
Well, what honestly inspires me to keep on going is my future. Although I don't have any kids, but I'm setting up myself for my kids.
So
Yeah,
that's what's up,
absolutely.
man.
Something for
That's what's
them.
up.
That's
You
real.
know.
Be there for him,
And
brother.
Also,
We need that.
who wants to who wants to stay at the same level? I want to grow. I want to
That's
be
right.
better. I just want to
That's what it's
Okay.
about.
whatever.
All right.
Always evolving, growing.
Yep.
We got a little time here. We working on implementing new segments. Now this is Out of Pocket with Parker. I had some theme music, but due to legalities, I don't want no troubles with
Yeah, no.
nobody. So once we
Don't do
get
it.
that situation underhand, now there's a situation that occurred here in the beautiful sunshine state of Florida. Y'all let me know if y'all think this was out of pocket or not.
All right.
Okay.
So, two lovebirds, they loving on one another, and one of them decides not to appear up to court. Police come looking for him, and they weren't able to find said person. Now, due to a previous incident, this person no longer has both their legs.
Ooh.
So when the police came, her guy put her in, let's just say, a suitcase.
Wow.
Because she didn't have the legs to stop her from
Where's
going.
the
Perfect
wheelchair?
hiding spot.
Where the wheelchair
Like,
at?
what?
Well, I mean, he was trying to hide her from
Yeah, he was
from going to
hiding.
jail. So he
Put her in
put
a
her in a little
suitcase.
bag that she was able to fit in
Wow.
to keep her from going to jail. So go ahead. Do you think he was out of pocket for putting in the suitcase? Now
But
the situation was
Did she want to be in the
But
suitcase?
that's my question.
Now, if she
Did she
wanted
agree
to,
to
she was
this?
like, "Hey, put
Like,
me in
what?
there, zip it on up."
Okay, huh? I mean, or
I'ma
was he
roll
just
with it.
picking her up and throwing her in there?
now
Like,
the
this was-
situation was, whatever had happened happened, and then, like I said, they didn't appear. She didn't come to court. Police came, and it was kind of like split second. Now, how they got caught was the cop was actually sitting outside their house watching him try to put his suitcase in his car.
Oh my God. It was doomed from the beginning,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
That
out of
was just-
pocket.
yeah, for
Yo,
sure.
you out of pocket, bro. What?
That was just wrong.
Hey,
Forget out of
that's
pocket. It was
goofy.
wrong.
I would have been laughing the whole time trying to get her in
Yeah,
there.
that would have been it for me. They would have came to the door.
would've
I'd
died.
bruh, she over there. Go
I would
ahead.
have died.
Go get her. She's right there. She ain't gonna run far. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh, where did that really happen here?
That's a real. First of all, Florida man is its own category in life. Like if you look up some stories dealing with Floridians, you come across
That's
some.
It's
you
probably
know.
mild, right? Compared to what?
Yeah, compared to some other things I've seen, that was just
I
like
would've died.
the tip of that. I mean,
Yes,
ain't
that's
nothing
true.
wrong with Florida.
But
It's
everybody
just
say that though about
They keep
Florida.
it keeps everybody
They also
entertained.
say like if you come here from out of town, watch out because you might be in jail or some shit like that.
yeah,
so.
you get into some crazy stuff,
There's a
man.
lot of
Florida's
shit
a
about
great
Florida.
place to be, but
It
it's
is,
between
for sure.
us, Texas, and California, and sometimes New York. You get some of the crazy stories, like
I
crazy.
don't know though. I really think that Florida though, honestly.
Definitely number one. I
Yeah,
am
it's
not
like
going to
Top
deny
what they
none of
want.
that.
You could tell that Florida does what they want, like with COVID.
Just no
Politics
regard,
and
no.
all, the beaches
COVID
and
did-
everything.
Lord.
COVID did not stop anything in Florida. Everybody was still moving. The only thing that I seen
No.
different in Florida, people was actually outside.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
Other than that, they nothing stop.
Not
Mhm.
at all. Not at all.
Kept it moving.
Yep.
Well, I really want to thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Up jumps the boogie again. It's your boy KP. Go ahead and let the people know where they can find you, Chrissy.
It was great being here again. And
As
you can find
always.
me on IG at
Mhm.
resilient_C_.
All right, all right. And to our lovely guest, go ahead, V for victory.
I'll be for victory. You can hit me up on Kingdom Cuts. That's Kingdom_Cuts, KUTZ, or at I Am Printing on IG.
All right.
Great.
Go ahead, Julio. Let the people know where they can find you, your
Julio.
products and everything.
All right, my people, you can find me on Don Julio the Barber IG, and you can find my products on www.divineroots.com.
All right.
Smooth.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
Divine.
smooth.
Right.
Y'all don't understand. Again, it's your boy Parker. That's Parker67_ on Instagram. The link is in my bio for the Instagram, not the Instagram, the podcast. I honestly can't remember the handle, but if y'all check me out, it'll definitely be there. I really appreciate everybody for coming out and listening. Y'all have a great day and get ready for it.
Take care, everybody.
True.